Hi, today we're going to show you a couple of tips on how to work with pattern. The best way to start working with pattern is to find a garment that's got neutral colours, like in this case it's a lovely 1970s dress with different shades of browns and it's got black and white. Now the next thing you have to think is that whatever garment or accessory that you're going to add to your outfit will have to have the same colours of your dress, and if that's the case you can never go wrong. So once you've done that, the other thing you have to think about is texture. So like in this case, the colors of this lovely 1960 waistcoat are the same as the dress. So it's black and gold, but the texture, can you see, is so rich because this is all beaded work and it will make your outfit stand out really a lot. Now the other thing you can be thinking, like in this case, it's a lovely bolero little jacket, and it's not only the texture but it's the pattern. And it's sort of been embroidered and it's so geometric, so it gives like an extra dimension to your outfit, so you're playing with different patterns. And like in this case, for the more is more look, this geometric pattern is really big, and not only is really big, and it's sort of also got like sequins on it, so it will stand out even more. But it works very well even though it's busy because it's got the same color as your dress. Now the other thing you can be doing, if you like this kind of look, you can just keep on playing with the size of the pattern, and here the little twirls are very small, as you can almost not see them, but here you cannot miss them. Not only that, but these have been even padded for the more is more look. And of course this one you could also be accessorizing it if you want with your really lovely shiny handbags or shiny shoes or boots. I would go for a little shiny hat, or if I don't want to go for a shiny hat because I've already got too much shiny on, I will go for the little statement hat, which is matte finish with feathers. Feathers. I shall show you what I mean by feathers later on. Okay, now the other thing you can do, you can consider adding a shawl. A shawl, provided it's got the same colors as your dress, it will work. Like in this case, this shawl has got the same color as the dress, but it might be looking a little bit more striking because here on the shawl the base color is black and the twirls are cream, and here the base color is brown and the twirls are cream. But it's exactly, those are exactly the same color, but because the base color is black, it stands out a bit more. Even though it's busy, it still looks very good if you like that look. Now the other thing you can consider is metallics. Who likes metallics? I love the Goldfinger movie, didn't you? Right, now this one is a 1960 handmade little waistcoat, but you could also go for this 1980 little waistcoat with the velvet devray. But the thing about this is that while the pattern on the dress here is on brown, here is the opposite. So we have brown and cream pattern. Here we've got a base color cream or gold and black pattern. So it makes your outfit look really, really busy. So if you don't want that, you can turn it down and go for like a jacket that's got smaller gold details. But it still will look quite rich, and the reason why it will look quite rich is because that's the other thing you have to consider is the fabric. So if the fabric is padded, it will lift your outfit because the padding of a garment will make the garment look very sort of rich and luxurious. I call it the princess look or the Baroque look, you know. And there it is. What do you think? Okay, now hat wise, I could go for this one. This looks quite good on. Shall I show you? Yeah, what do you think? It's cool, isn't it? It's quite difficult to choose. Decision. But then I also like to have a bit of fun, so I quite like the froggy. What do you think of the froggy? No? But what about the statement? You see, I still can't decide which hat I prefer with this. So I usually, depending on the day and depending on the rain situation, that's how I choose the hat. But okay, for today, maybe I keep the statement hat. Now, one of the final things you can do is add animal print. Yes, animal print, shiny, but you don't have to do shiny, you can do matte. And the reason why you add animal print is because, again, animal print has got brown and neutral colors, like your dress, so that will go good, very well. So then the other thing you can do to the animal print, and you can add a little bit of fluff here, like this. And the reason why I do that, just in case I want to add a new color to it. You don't have to, of course, but because we've got a little accessory scarf here with pink, you could have pinky hat. Or you could go for the more conventional one, feathery with shell details, and that's another look. Now, finally, if you don't want animal print shining sequence, we can go for animal print matte. Still will look good because the same colors as the dress, but maybe this is too much for you. Ooh. Well, in that case, there is the last option, which is solid color. So when you add a garment which is solid color, provided, as we said, that it's the same colors as your dress, it will look good. But the other thing you have to consider would be, is it going to be like net finish, or is it going to be like a matte solid finish? And never forget the texture. Look at this. Ooh, doesn't it look cute? Now, I would have to go for red. And yes, why is that? Because even though this dress had a lot of neutral color, also had a few accent colors, had a few green, a few red accent, and a few blue accent. So, because red is my favorite color, so I will have to go for the red jacket, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. And there it is. This is the jacket. And of course, I must add a little bit more texture, but you don't have to, of course. You could leave it as it is. It looks quite good. Because of this red, it just picks up the red of the dress, but I also want to pick up a bit more of the red of the dress. So I can add this little lovely cashmere shawl, which again has got the same colors of the dress. I mean, it's got the green and the red, and the brown. It's got the brown, but on white base color. So now the hat options would be a red hat like this. Of course, that will be looking good, but I think, of course, I could always go for solid black. That will but I think, hold on, I'm going to go for the braver look. Yeah, I made this hat, by the way. So, and because there is quite a lot of green, why not? Yes, this time I think I can wear my favorite dinosaur handbag.